as them. I will just set it up as what it is. We're gonna put it on 15 minutes like it's a real game. We'll keep the accelerator clock on. Advance the game. Let's get this game started. Let's see. In the comments down below, comment who do you think is gonna win the Super Bowl tomorrow. I will have the stream opened up on my phone. Alright, we're opened up on my phone. This is the first time I've did this, and if it gets a lot of support, then I will probably do it again for next season. Thank you for joining the stream, guys. We just started up the game. Give me your prediction on who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl tomorrow.
The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Patriots going up against the Falcons.
You guys want to see the Patriots win the Super Bowl again? Or do you want to see the Falcons win the Super Bowl for the first time in their franchise?
Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. I'm Brandon Guyton. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know.
Does anybody know why Bill Belichick is never in the game? They always have that guy as the coach. Like, where's Bill Belichick? He's the coach of the Patriots.
You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll.
Don't they normally bring like a celebrity out to do the coin toss? I take it the Falcons won the coin toss. Honestly, I think the Super Bowl should be a really good game tomorrow. Alright, the Super Bowl is kicking off. Let's go.
Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25,
decent return.
down at the 28-yard line. So now out come the Atlanta Falcons, out comes Matt Ryan, getting ready to lead this team in the Super Bowl. And he'll also learn, Charles, the night before the big game if he takes home the league MVP award. So a lot going on for Matty Ice.
There is, and you and I both know that if we asked Matt about that, the first thing he would say is, I'm not concerned about the MVP stuff. I'm only worried about the Super Bowl. But that's just being a little bit disingenuous. You can't help but be involved with an award that says you're the best of the best in your sport. If Matt Ryan were able to win that one, I think it'd be an extra bounce for him going into the Super Bowl, where I think he'll perform very well.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not much.
I have noticed, though, when I played the Patriots, they blitz a lot on defense. Play a lot of zone blitz or man blitz. So it's really tough to run the ball, so that's going to be a little tough for the Falcons. Matty Ice will have to tear him up through the air, and their offensive line will have to block long enough for him to pass.
Freeman again.
Oh, good juke.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And you get a look at the defense. It was the top scoring defense in the entire NFL. They look pretty good against Pittsburgh. They'll be playing in another Super Bowl. How do they do it? Because they don't have household names at every position.
And that's a great point and a great question, because when you go out and talk to the average fan, name 10 guys, name 5 guys on the New England defense, they're often hard-pressed to do it, but picking up Kyle Van Noy mid-season and turning him into a cover guy and doing a nice job, and he punched one free in the AFC Championship game. And take a look at
Darn, I couldn't take out Rob Gronkowski because he's not playing in this game. Oh, they're blitzing.
But they know how to coach him up, and they know how to plug him into the right places.
That's right. If it's a
I should have picked a team and then took Gronk out of the game because he's not playing in the Super Bowl this year. If you guys didn't know that.
Actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. This is taken around the 12.
Okay. Good rock, Amendola.
13 yards. And the Patriots take over. And the Patriots coming onto the field led by Tom Brady, getting set for his 7th Super Bowl appearance. Now, his counterpart, Matt Ryan, this will be his first. That's obviously a storyline. Is it overhyped, Charles?
I think it's probably overhyped, but I still think it's significant because Tom Brady doesn't have to do any guessing. He has a routine for the Super Bowl that he's been able to follow 6 times previously. This is the first time for Matt Ryan, so everything's new, and he's kind of guessing along the way. Am I putting in enough time here? Is this the right thing to do? Is this the wrong thing to do? Tom Brady has none of those worries.
One recent example, Peyton Manning defeated by Russell.
That's a run. No, he passed on the first down.
Hadn't been to 7 Super Bowls, but that's one recent example.
Yeah, and that's why I call it an advantage, because of the 7 Super Bowls. I think when it's 2, 3 Super Bowls.
Hopefully the game just took Gronk out by itself.
You're working out your process along the way. 7 times, your process is down.
And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this.
Yep, they took Gronkowski out by himself. Sweet. Awesome. Good. So then it wouldn't be stacked. So this is what it's actually gonna be like in the Super Bowl tomorrow. I apologize though, I don't have the commercials that's gonna be playing tomorrow. LeGarrette Blount.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and
stay tuned, just so you guys know that I will be streaming The Evil Within. I will be doing a walkthrough of that. I just got it yesterday, haven't played it yet, just installed it, did the update last night. So I shall be doing The Evil Within walkthrough either later tonight or tomorrow. I have no idea, before the Super Bowl.
15.5, and that's force enough. But he also forced 6 fumbles. And if he can get back to Tom Brady and have a few strip sacks, that could change the game.
This game's going by. Oh, he's going. Where are you passing it?
So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion, because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Tom Brady's a little flushed.
So the Patriots will
He's nervous. Defensive pass rush.
Allen to kick it away. Back deep for the Falcons is Eric Weems. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. And before the Falcons take over on offense, a stat that is definitely worth mentioning. They have scored this year 540 points, tied for 8th all-time in league history. But my question to you, if you had to pick one key for this offense to be successful against New England, what do you think that would be?
Offensive line. And I know that's not
offensive line. You'd have to protect Matt Ryan. Got to be able to run the ball.
Over the last 2 to 3 seasons has put them in a position to where they are in a Super Bowl, because that offensive line allows all that great talent at the skill positions.
The Falcons need to be able to run the rock.
Tremendous collaboration of
to run to the left.
roster.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman.
That's a better carry. That's a good carry.
About 4 across the 30 to the 32. Jamal Sheard on the stop. And speaking of Devontae Freeman, Charles, curious how the Patriots are going to handle he and Tevin Coleman. They've been such a good 1-2 punch this year. We know the Patriots have a good D. How do you see that battle going down?
I sense that Atlanta's going to try and get the Patriots linebackers on the move because they are thumping type guys on that side of the ball.
Draw.
And if you're Atlanta and you use Coleman and Freeman, get them out into space, make those guys chase a little bit and try and cover them, that would be an interesting matchup. But what I like about Devontae Freeman, the passion that he plays with, and that sets a tone for his offense. He'll just have to make sure that he's not overamped for the game and force some errors.
Well, it's no secret the defenses have pretty much not been able to cover Julio Jones this season. How do the Patriots do it? I know that that's the $64,000 question. What's the answer?
I think they do it in a variety of ways. I think it's going to be a combination plate that they'll throw at him. Sometimes you'll see Malcolm Butler, the #1 corner, go ahead and line up with Julio Jones.
They got stuck to the line of scrimmage.
Julio, but whoever's on that side will show him different things. They'll come up and press him. They'll back away. They'll pretend to press. They'll run with him. They'll wait at 5 yards and catch him and then try and jam him there. So many different things. Anything trying to chip away at his timing.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Damn. Ooh, pinned inside at the 5, 6 yard line. They're pinned at the 6. Honestly, I think this might be just a defensive battle.
And the Patriots getting ready to go again on offense. And Charles, you and I get a stat pack before every game. At the top of this one for the Patriots, the first note was that they're on their way to their 9th Super Bowl appearance. That is something. Most of any team.
And 8 of those since 2000.
Is everyone in the stream? Can you please comment in the chat? Leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel.
Since that time, they become the predominant team, going to Super Bowls and winning them. What a franchise.
And tough starting field position here. Now a play fake here.
Oh, safety.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to
see right there. That's that pass rush by Atlanta, dude. They're beasts.
Such a rare play, kind of unbelievable. How many Super Bowls recently have begun with a safety? Charles, you had, let's see, Tom Brady getting called for grounding against the Giants in Super Bowl 46.
Peyton Manning with the snap over his head in Super Bowl 48.
Yep, and now here's this one.
Damn. He brought the blitz.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20.
Oh, and you're gonna have a flag.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Not looking good for the Patriots.
They come up in an offset eye. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get it running right.
And there's that blitz again.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
We've got a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back.
Defense.
It's complete. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
There's like no offense between these two right now.
Really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense.
All right,
as they
guys.
take
I am
over.
sick,
Now the Patriots
so I'm going
gearing
to
up
find
go
some
now.
soup.
And a
Hopefully
big
I don't
one
miss
last
anything
time. A safety
too
to make the
intense.
score 2-0
It's just
where
been
we
a
stand
defensive
now.
battle right now, so
See if
enjoy
they
the
can atone
game,
for that
guys.
mistake.
You give up points, but on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
Defense held.
defense held for you. So there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try not to put their defense in a bad spot again.
They come out here in the eye. They'll begin here with Blunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. When you look at X factors in the Super Bowl, LeGarrette Blunt, he could be one. Now the question, how will they use him? Divisional round, not many carries. And then he did get a lot of carries leading into the Super Bowl. So we'll see how they handle it.
Atlanta's defense is built on speed. Look at the linebacker position. They are run, chase, hit guys. The secondary, speedy, can cover. The test for them is, can they handle a heavy running game? That's why I think LeGarrette Blunt is a bigger factor in the Super Bowl than he was against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think they're going to want to control the game with their running game, and Blunt will be a key factor, much more so than Deion Lewis and James White catching passes out of the backfield. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Brady. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver, was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Blunt, the lone running back. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Charles, so many of the Patriots know what the Super Bowl feels like. Martellus Bennett, a guy, 8th year, first Super Bowl trip, and after the game, you could tell he was a little elated, doing some dances with the cheerleaders. And
the pom-poms were going everywhere, weren't they?
They were.
But the interesting part was his observation later on social media where he said, I was out of my mind excited. I looked around at a lot of the guys on the Patriots team, and they're like, yeah, you know, we've done this before. Okay, we can be cool about it. But think about his impact this year. Supposed to team with Rob Gronkowski, became the featured tight end after Gronk's injury. They are so glad that they picked him up. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On 2nd down, here's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, we know Brady relies so much on Julian Edelman, about 10 targets per game this year. But Chris Hogan obviously came to life against the Steelers. Well, he did before that, but he can have an impact, too, in this Super Bowl.
He certainly can, and that's the beauty of Tom Brady playing quarterback. If you find your way open, he will find you. So I think Chris Hogan could have an impact on the game. Martellus Bennett at tight end could have an impact. Danny Amendola from the slot position could have an impact. And, of course, throwing to the backs, James White and Deion Lewis. So, Tom Brady, if you're open, he will definitely find you.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the I. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. NFC Championship game for Coleman, 64 yards from scrimmage and a touchdown. We talked a lot this year about the duo of he and Freeman and what they mean to this team. They've got them, not just them, but they've got them on the doorstep along with Matt Ryan and others of a Super Bowl title.
And a lot of people would describe them as 1A and 1B in terms of being the lead back. And Devontae Freeman, when you ask the Atlanta coaches about him, they all say he's fantastic. But having Tevin Coleman to spell him, that's what puts him over the top and makes him a 1,000-yard runner. That little bit of break, and, of course, Tevin Coleman brings an extra gear. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So 1 quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. 3-2 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun on third down, Ryan surveying the field. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it. 2nd and 5. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And frankly, Brendan, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Here's Coleman. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm not sure if they had a better call there for the defense. Blitz was called, and they're setting up for a draw. When you're blitzing, you're likely to beat them to the punch because they're going to take a little extra time to set up. Talk about the offensive line. In this case, you'll get into the backfield before they can get set up.
The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points. But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Danny Amendola on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On first down, Brady. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He chucks him aside.
Thumped him.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. Third down here. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Brady gives now to Blunt. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the downfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis from 17 yards out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They toss to Freeman. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. And since Chris Long made that tackle, need to get the quote in that he had the other day. So good. They asked him what he thought it would be like to play in his first Super Bowl. He said, well, the AFC Championship game was a 12 on a 1 to 10 scale, so I can't even calculate the Super Bowl.
Well, think about his motivation. He wants a ring, as his father got, Howie, with the Raiders. He wants one of those, and this is his first playoff experience. He never had that with the Rams. I expect him to have a big impact in this game.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Again, here's Blunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you like to see guys play the game hard, if you like to see the guys be aggressive, if you like to see the guys maximize their ability, you're talking about Julian Edelman, aren't you? What a game he had in the AFC Championship against Pittsburgh.
118 yards and a touchdown, and now he'll look to do what he did in Super Bowl 49, where he was over 100 with a score as well.
And he's just one of those guys that if he's on the field, you have to respect his talent, but you especially respect his passion.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Blunt, the long running back. He'll get the football here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run again with Blunt. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And for Lewis, what impact do you expect him to have in the Super Bowl? How do you see New England using him against Atlanta? Because you know they have Blunt, but Lewis and White as well. What's the role?
As you know, in our experiences, talking with coaches, we always talk about offense-defense matchups, and eventually the coach is going to say, don't forget, the third part of the game, special teams. I think that's where Deion Lewis can make his biggest impact. Remember the kick return for a touchdown against Houston in the divisional round. Let's see where it goes from there. But I think ultimately, kick return ability, helping his team with field position, could be the biggest impact he has on the game.
We'll certainly be hoping to relive some of that magic from that Houston game. 3 touchdowns for Lewis. For the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Danny Amendola. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. Shotgun now for Brady. The throw left side complete to Hogan. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play. Trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder coming up at the intermission. We'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Now Brady throwing on second down. Finding time. Caught left side, Bennett. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he dumps it off to Blunt. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Again, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Their big tight end from 6 yards away. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gostkowski for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, Ryan throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 2. Now third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Again, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's got time. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
You see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The drive starts with a handoff to Blow. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So as the set designers rush out here to get us ready for the spectacle to come at intermission, these two teams will head to the locker room in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. First and 10, Lewis is going to break into the secondary, and he'll take this 18 yards for the score. That pushes the lead to 5. Patriots have it at the 7. Brady's going to find his mark, and finally on play 12, they score. That takes the lead up to 12. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. The second half of Super Bowl 51 still to come as we rejoin Brandon and Charles in Houston.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now Amendola. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to get things rolling on defense again here. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Brady to throw on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
2nd down following the run. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And it's complete to Mitchell. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Blunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he dumps it off to Blunt. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense. Still first down.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense. Still third down.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On third and long, it's Brady. Looking for someone to throw to. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Brooks Reed coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripted 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're
okay, she said
8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to.
Well, I definitely didn't expect this game going this way, honestly. Get off my headphones, Chica. Falcons need to get some offense going.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Simple slant.
Gone for a little bit. I was eating. Don't worry, I've been keeping up on the game, keeping up with the chat.
Body the defender away and catch the football.
There's no one in the stream anyways.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's
Get him. Why did I say get him? That's the wrong team. How does that blitz?
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan.
Oh.
Incomplete here on 3rd down. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. Now 4th down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never
one-on-one.
considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes.
That's the defense by Logan Ryan.
Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Ooh, that was a nice kick. Last time we were here, they got a safety, so maybe we can get something better here. The defense has got to do something. Haven't been able to stop Tom Brady once since the first 2 possessions.
And last time out they gave up 3, but with this deficit, how important here is it to not give up any points?
And they're at a point now where they can't allow any thoughts of any points to enter their mind. They gave up 3 last time. That felt okay. They can't settle for okay now. They have to stop them here. 0 points given up.
Yeah, they need to stop and get the ball back to the offense. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
To throw is Brady. And complete on the right side to
Martellus Bennett.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. No matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Blunt. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Hey, you. Hey, you.
And he will be brought down at about the 43
hey, you.
That time.
Guess who I saw yesterday at Quick Trip? Guess who I saw yesterday at Quick Trip? No. Mr. Makunda. Warrenburg. Yeah. His beard is white, yeah. He's like, I'm definitely enjoying retirement.
He was so funny.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
What are you doing? What are you doing? That's got to be over 100 yards rushing. Yep.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
3rd down now following the run.
Hey.
They come up with an offset high. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got that.
Can't let him get that, yo.
The first down before being taken down at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got time in the pocket. Dumps it off to Lewis. And stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and just 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Strip started at the 3-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Now they're at Atlanta's 35.
Times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide.
God damn. All right, 4th quarter. Anything can happen.
1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
And they're marching.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Blunt, the lone running back. Brady now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Jesus.
He is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount.
Guys, I hope the game is way closer than this in real life.
And the Patriots have 6 to
This is outrageous.
And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blount. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. He juked him.
Ooh.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Basically what they have to do the rest of the game is 5 wide.
Throwing now, Ryan on first
Oh, almost
He was
picked.
trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And Jones has it over the middle. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, Ryan.
What are you doing, Ryan?
Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rob Ninkovich from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. It's Ryan. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Oh, we're going to punt it again.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. He's going to look deep down the field. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now, they clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And to give this time to the tailback. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Brooks Reed with the tackle. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away.
And guys, here's the game plan. We're going to protect Matty. We're going to throw dots. We're going to score touchdowns. Down by 25. We got long, plenty of time. We need to score a touchdown.
And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
Honestly, I don't even think there's a turnover in this game. Besides that 4th down conversion.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan surveying the field.
Come on. Dude, this game is over, yo. Chris Long? That's a Chicago Bear. Did all the Bears just go to New England? Martellus Bennett. Chris Long.
That's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
We're down 30-5. We're about to go for it on 4th down again. Fail. Then Patriots are gonna have the ball, and they're gonna score again. Or it'll be losing either 33-5. Oh, we're actually punting it. So we go for it on 4th and 14, but not 4th and 13.
Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. And a really nice job last time. Offense had great field position, but they were able to hold them just 4 plays, and they had to hit the field goal.
We saw the benefits of practice there from the defense, though, didn't we? Because most teams, when they got that type of field position that they have to start defense on, they treat it almost like what we call sudden change. You know, after a turnover or a big kick return, whatever that is, you tell the guys, listen, you got to bow up. You got to get in there. Make sure you don't give them any more than a field goal.
They bowed up all right. We'll see if they bow up again. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the 1st down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Finding time. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Lewis. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. Have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels. On
play action. Now Brady. And complete on the right outside to Bennett. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. This is Lewis. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They try again with Lewis. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. A little under 2 minutes to go. It's Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion after this. Two-minute warning over. It's twilight time in this one here as we are getting down to the end of this one. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Ryan. And his pass incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Ryan, he hits his target. It's the tight end, Torlolo. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
What's the point of you guys calling your timeouts? You're down 33 to 35. You're down by 28 points.
So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 4th and 4.
Do you see the score?
The end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and ended up making a really nice play.
We need the help.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for Atlanta.
You know what happens when you got all your stuff everywhere? You can't find your stuff where you want it. And these pieces get lost.
Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL,
What are you talking about?
that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly,
I put my socks there for a reason.
every home team has,
Just so they wouldn't
nobody
be
comes
taken
into our
and
house
moved away.
pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
This is not the best. You're back to you guys. I know.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yard situations, they often become bolder.
They run the counter now on 1st down. Oh, little 360. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Are you listening to this is a cut.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. And they'll run it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
What was that? What the heck is that?
And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots.
Definitely not how that game's gonna go in real life. 33 to 5. No, not happening. But Madden could be right. We never know. We'll find out tomorrow.
To see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the heart.
Jaden, you gotta make sure to stop by the channel and leave a like and subscribe. I know you did. I'm telling all the other people in the world. Did what? I don't know. Maybe.